Hey everybody, welcome to Haas's channel. Anyways, I'm the one-legged gardener guy, and we're having another update on our garden. It's been about a week, and so let's go on down to the garden and check things out. So this is an incline here. As you can see, it's pretty steep. When I first got my amputation, it wasn't so easy to walk downhill. With anything. It wasn't even easy to stand on one leg. Um, it hurt a lot in the beginning, and it took a while before it became desensitized, was the word that they told me. So anyway, so now I can do a lot of things that I couldn't, and when it first happened. And so anyways, just thought I'd mention that little fact. So here we go. Yeah, one of the things I couldn't do was stand with one leg like this. It created a lot of pressure and it hurt really bad. Now it's desensitized, so it's good to go. So anyways, come on down. Uneven ground was really hard too. So this was a challenge for a long time, but now I'm pretty good. So here's our zucchini squash. And if you get in close, you can see some of the flowers. And there's a bug in there that it flew in, and they're gonna pollinate the flowers, and we're gonna get some zucchini squash pretty soon. Anyways, looking back at my first video, I was off on the time frame, and I planted them from seedlings, and so it's probably been about 2 months now. So that's closer. I didn't feed them some magical superfood to make them sprout up, and I'm not going to have 5-pound squashes, zucchini squashes. So it's all normal. It's just time. There's the cucumbers again. You notice here they're a lot taller than they were. This one was about the size of this one before, so it's gotten a lot bigger now. We've had some good sun. This is the burpless hybrid, and I don't know if it's going to keep me from burping. It depends on how many I eat. So moving back on down, tomato plants are getting nice and big. These are going to have good sized tomatoes about the size of my fist. And when I planted them, they were lower than the first ring on this tomato guide thing. And now they're a lot bigger. So we see flowers growing. Like right over here, if you come in, you can see them right down here. There's some flowers forming, and once those get pollinated, they're going to become fruit. So looking forward to some good old homegrown tomatoes. All of these plants are making flowers. There's some flowers on this one right up here. This is the cherry tomatoes, the bush. It's going to make some really good tomatoes. Looking forward to these. This one's starting to lean over that way, so I'm going to move this stick and probably come back later and tie it to the pole so it doesn't lean over there and cut off some of the sunlight. These over here look like they might have gotten a little bit eaten up, but they're still pretty strong. These are the bok choys. So they're growing, and hopefully we get some good bok choy pretty soon. Here's our Brussels sprouts. They still haven't started forming anything on the base yet, but they're getting nice and big. And I found out that the leaves are edible. So what you do is you clean them by cutting the stem off, and then about like this, and then you can cut these up into like strips. You boil the stems first for about 20 minutes, and then you throw in the leaves, and you got greens. They're great. They taste good. I like mine with lemon and hot sauce, but they taste really good, and I never knew that. So now we don't waste any of the plant. So I've got all of these, and that one over there going. Tomatoes over here. Why don't you come around this way? Got tomatoes over here. This is another one of the regular tomatoes. They're going to be about fist size. Here's another zucchini squash plant. It's survived the cold. We had a few cold days where it dropped down into the freezing temperatures, 30s and low 30s, and but they survived. So another tomato plant over here. We're gonna have some really good tomatoes this year. Hopefully I'll be canning them. Here is, on this side, here is more bok choys, and it looks like they're flowering. So anyways, that's interesting. I never knew bok choy. This is my first year growing bok choy, and I never knew that they flowered like this. So I'm going to check it out and make sure that nothing's wrong. Over here we got the collard greens. They're growing a lot bigger. So look over here, the stems are getting bigger. When they get to be about this high, I'm going to start harvesting some of these, and we're going to have some more greens. Here's the spinach over here. The hard rains kind of slowed down some of the plants, but looks like a lot of them survived, and we should get some spinach. So we're looking forward to that. Over here, is what we call winter squash. It's a yellow squash, tan actually. And the good thing about these squashes is when you harvest them, if you keep them in a cool, dry place and you don't let the fruit touch each other, the vegetables touch each other, they can stay good without refrigeration for all winter long. So they last for months because of the thick shell that they have, and you keep them moist, keep them dry, and keep them in a cooler temperature. Okay, and going down to the last one. This is where we have our long beans, the Japanese string beans, and like I said last time, they can get to be about 18 inches to 2 feet long, and the plants are really starting to take off. Pretty soon they're going to grab onto this string, climb up to this string, and then climb all the way up over here. You can see this is some of the vines from last year's. They actually climbed up and over and started going back down. So this is a very prolific plant. It makes a lot of string beans, and we love the taste. So anyways, this is Haas with the one-legged gardener guy. If you like what you saw today, subscribe and like it and share it. I'm going to be doing a lot more than just gardening, but I hope we see you guys back. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a good day. Bye.